I'm going to show a quick tutorial on how to use Torus to quickly create placeholder game art. Torus is a mobile app that will be coming out soon for iPhone and iPad. Torus takes a single 2D image and converts it into a full 3D model, and it runs completely local on your iPhone or iPad. A single $9.99 purchase will let you generate as many 3D models as you want. This workflow will let you generate placeholder game art completely on the go. First, we'll go to gemini.google.com and ask it to make a video game asset for a red barrel, white plain background. Though it's not really required, a high contrast plain background will help Torus generate a clean model. We're going to first save this photo, and then we're going to open up Torus. Next, we'll select a photo. We can choose a quality level for how detailed this 3D model will be. Here I'm just choosing the standard quality so it doesn't take too long to run. More detailed options will be slower, and the lower detailed options are faster. This will most likely take a couple minutes whenever we hit generate. And the 3D model, the engine needs to load. It needs to isolate the image, construct density points, create the mesh, and then UV unwrap the original picture best it can. There won't be as good texture whenever it comes to the back of the object where the app can't see it. It'll be best from whatever point of view you take the picture. Now that we have a 3D model, we're going to save it to our library and then export it to Nomad Sculpt for cleanup. First, we'll select OBJ export, and then we're going to choose Nomad Sculpt in the sharing dialog. Tools like Smooth work really well in Nomad Sculpt, and that's going to help us remove some of the model's noise that was generated. We can use other tools like Paint, but you should know that Vertex Paint shown here isn't going to export to a game engine. Game engines are going to use the UV texture, so unless you paint to the UV texture, it's not going to show up in the game engine. So at this point, we can export this after we smoothed it out a little bit as an OBJ zip format. I'll send this to my computer, and then there I'm going to extract this folder onto the desktop. On my computer, I've already extracted my zip file and have the folder on my desktop. I'm going to open an example Unity project here on the left, and all we have to do is drag the folder from my desktop to Unity's File Explorer. This will automatically import it and connect everything we need to for the 3D model. Now we'll go into that folder and we'll drag the OBJ file into the scene view, and it's going to automatically add. Now, as a result of how this model was generated, there's a good chance you're going to have to change the rotation or the scale based on how you took the picture. So now we see here that our red barrel is imported into our project and ready to use. Some of these example Unity projects require baking of lights and textures or other tweaks to make sure it shows in the game preview. You might be seeing an issue if you tried to use this exact project. If you did this in a blank project, you won't need to do any of these steps, and it should just open up in your game preview after that. I hope this helps you going forward, and I hope you really enjoy using Torus. Thanks.